I'm Jeannette Bessinger, the Clean Food Coach, and today I'm going to be talking to you about kale. It's early spring, and kale is in season here in the east coast of the United States. It actually prefers the cooler temperatures of early spring and early fall, and if there's a frost, it's even better because it will make the kale very sweet. There are a lot of different varieties, and you can find them at different farmers markets. The two most common, they also happen to be my two favorite, are dinosaur kale. This is also called lacinato kale or Tuscan kale. It's a little bit smoother, it's a little bit more tender, and then the classic curly green kale, which also comes in a purple variety, which is a little bit more difficult to find. Kale is a power food. It's very high in nutrients for a very low caloric value. With over 45 flavonols, it's extremely rich in antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. Kale is also a member of the cabbage family, so that means that it has some cancer preventive compounds. And it also has sulfur-containing phytonutrients. These are fantastic, and they're actually activated when you chew it really well, when you break down the fibers, or when you cut it. And that triggers the liver to remove extra antioxidants. So kale is an excellent cleansing and detoxifying food. It's very high in calcium, it's high in iron, it's high in vitamins C, A, and K, super high in beta-carotene, and especially the eye protective carotenoids. Kale is a very hardy, fibrous green. So it actually holds up well to a lot of different kinds of cooking techniques, even long cooking things like soups and stews. Because it's so tough, you need to make sure that you break it down in with very specific cooking strategies, or if you're going to prepare it raw, there's certain things that you can do to tenderize it a little bit as well. One trick to shorten cooking time is actually to freeze it. If you freeze kale for at least 3 hours, you can cook it up extremely quickly and you'll get a very tender bite because the fibers will have been broken down that way. When you're buying it fresh, you want to look for a deep, rich color. Sometimes it's almost a gray green, sometimes it's a bright green, that depends on the variety. Sometimes it's even purple, but you want to see a rich color. The leaves should be very smooth, and the stems themselves should be crisp and moist and firm. You want to avoid any yellowing leaves or wilty looking leaves because that means it's aged a little bit. When you get it home, store it right away before washing it. If you wash it first, it's okay, but that's just going to speed spoilage time. If you put it into plastic bags, squeeze out all the air and keep it in your hydrator, kale is good for about 5 days. But the longer you keep it, the more bitter it's going to become, so you want to try to eat it when it's young and fresh. And look for smaller leaves, particularly in the curly variety. The smaller they are, the sweeter they're going to be. The larger ones are a little bit bitter and a little bit tougher. So to prepare your kale, you want to wash it really well. And because the leaves are so big, you really need a large bowl, something like this, or you could actually even use your sink. Make sure it's very clean, fill it with water, drop the whole leaves in there, and then just agitate them a little bit and the silt will drop to the bottom. Then you can pat them dry or spin them dry in your salad spinner and they're ready to cut.